favorite, but now it's official as a national champ.
She's never given us a reason to doubt her steeliness and her intensity, and I know at the World Championships she's going to represent the United States with pride and beauty.
Great night in San Jose. More tomorrow. The free dance at 2:30 Eastern on NBC. The Paris free skate at 8 Eastern on USA. Coming up next here on NBC is your local news. And remember, you can stream even more figure skating coverage live on Peacock. Join today at peacocktv.com/skating. For Tara Lipinski, Johnny Weir, and Andrea Joyce, I'm Terry Gannon. So long for now from San Jose.
You're watching News Watch 12. News from where you live.
On our broadcast tonight, Wausau's mayor was at the White House today. We'll explain what she discussed. Plus, the Land O'Lakes dentist is raising awareness about a common fear. We'll have a look at how he's making it easier for people to receive treatment. And it's Friday Night Blitz. We'll have a look at the high school games across the area as your local news starts right now.
News Watch 12 with Jessica Jukic and Conrad Sapinski.
Good evening and welcome to News Watch 12 at 10. I'm Jessica Jukic. Wausau Mayor Katie Rosenberg was at the White House today to discuss progress accelerating lead pipe replacements throughout the U.S. Today's summit was part of the White House announcing the Biden-Harris Get the Lead Out partnership. Mayor Rosenberg was invited to be one of the speakers during the event. She discussed the challenges that she went through when she discovered the Wausau wells were contaminated with PFAS. Mayor Rosenberg says the city secured money through the American Rescue Plan Act and was able to work with a consultant to find lead lines throughout the city. She said Wausau has about 8,000 lead water lines that need to be replaced.
Our consultant has helped us come up with a plan, and as we're looking at this, everything from the public street to the home to the meters, it'll cost about $10,000 each. So, you know, it's just an $80 million issue over the next 15 years. But again, we want to do this faster. We want to make sure that we're doing this right.
Mayor Rosenberg says she hopes with the support from the White House, they can replace the lead lines faster. Today, the EPA also announced a $1.2 billion investment in the bipartisan infrastructure law, which will help with lead service line identification and replacement. We've had some flurries throughout the day. Conrad, what's in store for us this weekend?
Yes, get ready, Jessica. The cold is arriving tonight, and that starts today. That's going to begin today and then last pretty much all weekend into next week. Taking a look outside right now, it is cold, but it is also cloudy with a couple of snow showers lingering in the area right now. Most of the lake effect snow is up in the UP, so we are in the clear, but we do still have some lingering snow showers. Most of this is under the radar. It's not really showing up, but there are some lingering snow showers. You see how it's kind of showing up right about here. But yes, we do also have some lingering snow showers that will be continuing tonight, and we know it's here because of the visibilities. Look at this, 1 mile here in town, 7 in Eagle River. So we do have a little pocket of some moderate snow moving in. This will be very quick, and it is going to move out of the region very, very shortly. Temperatures earlier today, though, were near average, I'd say, low to mid 20s, some lower 30s actually down south. Look at Stevens Point, Green Bay as well. The Packer fans out there are hanging out 31 degrees earlier today. Now we are cooling off. We're back in the teens, and it's going to get much colder than that. By the morning hours, we're going to see temperatures close to 0 degrees with a wind chill close to 10 below zero. Jessica?
Today's snow caused hazardous conditions for drivers in southern Wisconsin. Dozens of vehicles were involved in a crash on I-39 and 90 near the Illinois state line. The crash happened around 12:30 today. The interstates were completely closed for several hours between Janesville and Beloit. The Rock County Communication received reports that between 20 and 50 vehicles may have been involved. WIFR in Rockford is reporting Beloit Memorial Hospital treated at least 27 patients from the crash, and the extent of their injuries is unknown. With the dipping temperatures this weekend, the Wisconsin Department of Transportation is telling drivers to be prepared before hitting the road. Make sure your gas tank is full and always keep a phone charger in your vehicle. Also keep a blanket along with water and snacks in your vehicle in case you get stranded. The DOT says to allow extra travel time to get to your destination and drive slow. Brake early and carefully, and never use cruise control in winter weather. And lastly, stay at least 200 feet behind a snowplow. If you fear going to the dentist, you may be experiencing dentophobia. Studies show that about 36% of the people in the U.S. have a fear of going to the dentist. It can affect anyone, no matter the age. Schindelholz Dental says many factors can trigger that phobia.
People fear many things in the dental office, from the smells to needles to the sounds, claustrophobia. People don't want people in their mouths. Their personal space is invaded.
A trip to the dentist may be scary for some. However, Dr. Laura Gall says it's their job to make the atmosphere as fun as possible.
Because we have tons of different things in the dental field to make you feel more comfortable based on what those different anxieties are.
If you're experiencing dentophobia, make sure to discuss any fears you have with your dentist. The Forest County Potawatomi community unveiled their renovated museum today following several years of planning. In total, from conception through today, 5 years has passed. Tribal members say that while there have been some setbacks along the way, it was all worth it.
The tribe has progressed so much in the past 10, 20 years that we wanted to add in, and we have so many tribal members that are succeeding today that we wanted to recognize everybody.
The renovated museum houses new interactive language displays, a replica canoe, full-size wigwam, theater, and historic timeline of the Forest County Potawatomi.
We believe in the importance of sharing our culture with different communities and being able to relate and develop good relationships.
The museum is now open to the public Monday through Thursday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and is located inside the Forest County Potawatomi Cultural Center and Library building. An event is making a comeback after nearly 8 years. Coming up, we'll explain what's different about the regatta and sugar camp after weather with Conrad.
Do you know the secret to losing up to 1 pound of fat every day? At Wausau Weight Loss, we know the secret. Our unique doctor-supervised program makes it easy to lose weight, get healthy, and get your energy back safely, naturally, and effectively. If you'd love to lose unhealthy fat without counting points or calories, no exercising, no prepackaged meals, no HCG, no drugs, no hypnosis or surgery, call Wausau Weight Loss today at 715-203-8695.
Hi, I'm Janelle. I've lost 70 pounds in 30 inches. I know the secret. I feel great now after losing the 70 pounds. I can do stairs. I don't have pain through the day, through the night. As a breast cancer survivor, I knew I needed to lose the weight to prevent future health issues. I feel great, living each day with hope for my future.
For your free private weight loss consultation, call Wausau Weight Loss today at 715-203-8695. WeKnowTheSecret.com.
This is a special report for people who want the facts about reverse mortgages without the hype. You've seen a lot of commercials telling you how you can turn the equity in your home into tax-free cash. But do you really know if a reverse mortgage loan can help you? Call today. For a limited time only, we'll send you a free special report, Reverse Mortgages, Facts Without the Hype. Did you know that not everyone over 62 can qualify? And you can choose to receive your money monthly or in a lump sum. Call us today and get all the facts you need. You'll speak with an experienced reverse mortgage advisor who will give you honest answers to your questions and even provide a free personalized assessment. This is a big decision. Get the facts with this free special report, Reverse Mortgages, Facts Without the Hype. There's no obligation, and the call is free, so don't delay.
Call 1-800-737-5145. That's 1-800-737-5145.
Welcome back, my friends. It's Friday. The weekend's around the corner. Get ready. It's going to be cold, but also a little bit of snow out there. And I don't know if you know this, but today is a National Have Fun at Work Day. Let's do a little bit of a dance, a little snow dance at that. Maybe we'll get a little bit more snow, and that's exactly what we'll get tonight into tomorrow morning. So we'll be more on the lighter end, some flurries and some lighter snow showers, as most of that heavier snow is now long gone into upstate New York. Same thing in Pennsylvania. It was a quick hitter. Moved moved in at around 5 a.m. this morning and then lasted till around noontime, still early afternoon as well. We had some lingering snow showers, and now we just have some flurries and some lighter snow showers in the area. That's going to continue tonight into tomorrow morning. But now take a look down south. You see all of this? Look at all those dark blue colors by Milwaukee, by Madison. They're going to get a lot of snow. They're going to get close to 4 or 5, maybe 6 inches of snow in some spots. For us, we will be totally clear. Maybe a couple of flurries by Wausau, but most of that heavier snow will be down south, closer to the rapids and south of that. So for us, though, just some passing, mostly cloudy skies. In general, though, not much going on. A couple of flurries will also be possible in the Northwoods, but no accumulative snowfall for us. We're looking at maybe a trace, maybe half an inch in some spots, especially really north into the UP. That lake effect snow machine is in full effect tonight with all those cold temperatures blowing over that warm lake water. It's still unfrozen. 96% of the lake is unfrozen. So yes, of course, a little bit of a wind, a cold wind, and that's going to change and really turn on that lake effect snow. Temperatures have cooled off. We were in the lower 20s earlier today. Now we're in the teens. A couple of single digits are starting to pop up. And that's going to be the trend into tomorrow morning as we really cool off. Everybody is going to get in on those colder temperatures. Look at all that cold Arctic air in Canada. Those purple colors are going to continue to come down. They're not going to come down quite as low as it did last month. Remember Christmas, how cold it got? But still, it is going to be frigid everywhere. The Northeast is going to get in on the cold weather in the next several days, but we are first in line with those cold temperatures, and that begins tonight into tomorrow. Look at this temperature trend. These are high temperatures, folks. These are not lows. It looks like lows, but 1 below 0 on Monday. That's going to be our high, but it will be also a bit breezy, so it's going to feel like we're around 15 to 20 degrees below 0 during the day. At night, much colder than that. 7 degrees on Tuesday, and then some mid to upper single digits the rest of the week, and then Friday, it looks like we'll have a little better temperatures at around 12 degrees. And I'm looking at trends further down. It does look like milder weather will be arriving, not as brutally cold temperatures as what we're going to have this upcoming week. All right, so frostbite, yes, this is going to be an issue. It feels like temperature is going to be well below 0 Monday morning, and then Tuesday morning close to 30 degrees below 0. Take a look at this. Afternoon hours, still feeling like we're at around 21 below 0 during the afternoon. It is also breezy out there, folks, so with those colder temperatures moving in, a little bit of a breeze, it feels a lot colder than that, so bundle up if you have anything to do tonight or tomorrow morning. Our 7-day outlook brought to you by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress does show a really dry-looking week. Not much precipitation in the forecast because it's going to get very cold. Jessica?
The Wisconsin DNR is reminding snowmobilers to drive slow and stay alert when out on the trails. So far, there have been 5 snowmobile deaths this year. All of the deadly crashes involve single adult operators, all between the age of 42 and 68 years old. 4 of the 5 people who died were men. The DNR is reminding snowmobilers to never drink and drive. They say last winter, alcohol was involved in 70% of the 23 snowmobiling deaths. They're also asking drivers to stay on marked trails and look out for fences and tree stumps that may be on the roadways. For more information on snowmobile safety, you can go to the DNR's website. A tradition is returning to Sugar Camp this weekend. The annual regatta at Pit Licks Resort has taken a twist and for the first time will be held in winter. Instead of boat races from summers past, they'll be gathering on the ice for a variety of events. Gary Pitlick owns the resort and says the new format has been well received by the community.
Nobody likes to make those calls and ask for donations, but we have not had one business turn us down. A lot of business said, what do you need? How much do you need? How can we help? So it's just been fantastic.
Pitlick added that he decided to keep the name from years past because it's always received good turnout. Patricia Moore brought together independent leagues from across the U.S. for the competition.
Tying everything together to be able to do this, ride snowmobiles, hockey, ride a sled to the hockey rinks, back up. To me, it's that's the piece.
Moore is one of many who came from the Chicago metro area. Players from Illinois, Indiana, Wisconsin, Minnesota, and New York will be represented in the Pickup Hockey Showdown. The event runs through Saturday at Pit Licks Resort, and proceeds will go to the Sugar Camp Safety Committee. Two Wisconsin siblings are using their bond to prepare for a 120-mile-long sled dog race. Coming up, we'll introduce you to the siblings that are competing in this weekend's Bear Grease 120.
Can we really trust him with a car?
Of course we can, Lindsay, with AAA Auto Insurance.
Wait, AAA has auto insurance?
We do home insurance, too.
Switch and save on AAA Auto Insurance and expect something more.
Is this how you're spending your weekend? Hours wasted scrolling social media looking at what other people are doing? Get outside and start your own adventure. Check out our new showroom at Anchor Marine. Stop by for dinner at Sunset Grill in 3 Lakes. We are now open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Located on the Snowmobile Trail at Highway 32. It offers easy access. Change things up. Try something new. Rent a snowmobile from Trackside, Headwaters Polaris, or Anchor Marine.
When searching for your next truck, you want your truck to last. Get the job done right with a Lenz truck. We have them all. Half-ton trucks, Power Strokes, Cummins, Duramax, SUVs, over 800 to choose from. Know that all Lenz trucks are fully inspected, certified clean, and can be bought hassle-free online. Go now to lenztruck.com.
Lenz Truck, Lenz Truck. We got the trucks at Lenz Truck.
We got the trucks.
You've decided to go back to school. Good for you. Which would you rather do? Get up early, get dressed, drive to college, find a parking spot, walk across campus, only to sit in a giant lecture hall, or earn your degree from home with Independence University. We'll even provide you with a new laptop and tablet to keep when you graduate, and a personal student success team. Independence University. Online, but never alone.
Call 1-800-397-2159. 1-800-397-2159.
Can we really trust him with a car?
Of course we can, Lindsay, with AAA Auto Insurance.
Wait, AAA has auto insurance?
We do home insurance, too.
Switch and save on AAA Auto Insurance and expect something more.
If you have a sibling, you know the urge to one-up each other can be very real. But for one Northwest Wisconsin brother-sister, they've found a way to keep that rivalry in check and harness it into motivation. Talia and Morgan Martins are preparing for this weekend's Bear Grease sled dog race. Talia will be competing in the Bear Grease 120, while her 16-year-old brother will compete in the junior race. The siblings have inspired each other to train and prepare for that race.
Every year I want to get one place better, so that is one of the big goal.
She paved the path for me, and without her I would have never gone to Junior Iditarod or done all these amazing races.
This will be Talia's 4th Bear Grease race. The race will kick off on Sunday. Friday Night Blitz is up after the break, but first, here's a look at this week's Big Old Fish.
Newswatch 12's Big Old Fish is brought to you by Kurt's Island Sports Shop in Minocqua.
You're going to need a bigger boat.
Okay, what did the shark eat with his peanut butter sandwich? Well, a jellyfish, of course. And these jokes got to get better someday, right? Anyway, moving on with this week's Big Old Fish, we start off with Braden Richard, who landed this stout 3.5-pound largemouth in Washington County with a redfin shiner. Well, there's not much else you can say, Braden. That is one big old fish. Way to go. Keep on reeling them in. Next up, we have 8-year-old Tegan Gannon, who caught his first walleye, the 17.5-incher to be exact, while jigging a crappie minnow on Tom Doyle Lake. That's a perfect way to start your walleye career. 17.5 inches? Yeah, that's a big old fish. Way to go, Tegan. Keep on reeling them in. And last but not least this week on Big Old Fish, we have Travis Mullen, who caught this dandy 24-inch walleye on a Forest County lake. By the way, this fish was released after the photo. How cool is that? Way to go on releasing it, and way to go on the Big Old Fish, Travis. Keep on reeling them in. All right, fishermen and women, make sure to keep those trophy pictures coming. All the information you need to be in a future episode of Big Old Fish and win a Norland Taxidermy fish mount is on our website, WJFW.com. And remember, anglers, fish on.
There's no telling what the next Wisconsin Lottery scratch game will bring. It's scratch of the day. This $3 game really shakes things up. If your shake matches the shake needed for that same day, you could win up to $30,000. Instant scratch games from the Wisconsin Lottery. Odds are you'll like them.
Look! It's easy to say things. Anyone can do that.
Look closer.
Meaning what you say, that's a little harder. And a little harder to find. But at U.S. Cellular, when we say you get unlimited data for $29.99 per line, we don't mean only if you get 4 lines. We mean $29.99 per line, even 1. Plus, every plan is price protected for every customer.
Stuck on eggs, burnt on batter. You can't escape the nightmare of your sticky pans. Introducing the Granite Stone Pan, the all-new durable non-stick pan. No butter or oil needed. Watch, we melted down these sticky candies in Granite Stone, and it just doesn't stick. We cooked a half a dozen eggs, bacon, cheese, and tomato breakfast with no butter or oil, and it just doesn't stick. Fire flambe or perfectly seared filet, just like the pros. Plus, it's PFOA-free and 100% dishwasher safe. Call or go online to get your Granite Stone Pan for just $19.99. Granite Stone is so durable it comes with a 10-year warranty. And with every order, you're going to get a Granite Stone single-serve egg pan absolutely free. We'll even ship your entire order free. You get it all. An incredible value.
To order, call 1-800-898-6703. That's 1-800-898-6703 or order online at buygranitestone.com.
Is your bathroom looking old and worn out? Want to update it, but you don't know where to start? Then let BCI Bath & Shower show you how to turn that old bath into an aisle of beauty and functionality.
Remodeling our bathroom was a big decision for us.
They didn't make a mess out of our house at all. And at the end of the day, we had a beautiful new bathroom.
For a limited time, be one of the first 100 callers who schedule a free in-home consultation and receive $500 off. Factory-trained and certified installers made in the USA and discounts for seniors and military.
Friday Night Blitz on Newswatch 12. Your Blitz starts now.
Welcome back to the Friday Night Blitz. I'm Saul Meyer, and that is Serenity Douglas. Serenity, the playoffs are coming quickly for winter sports, so every game is starting to hold a little bit more weight, wouldn't you say?
That's right, Saul. Every game matters, but the game you went to tonight means a whole lot. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, Serenity, Crandon headed over to Three Lakes today in a game that had huge implications for the Northern Lakes Conference. The Cardinals are coming off of their first loss of the season last week to Leon Wabino, and everyone wants to know how this team will bounce back. Standing in their way, though, however, is a tough Blue Jays team that's looking to cause an upset. So let's see if Crandon could get back on track or if Three Lakes will shake up that conference leaderboard. Here in the first half, looks like the Cardinals picked up right where they left off. Holly Palubicki drains this corner three for the first points of the game. But Three Lakes would put up a fight, and they do it with great ball movement and patient passing until they found an open Carly Weavers, who finishes the play with the bucket down low. Weavers wasn't done there, though. A missed 3-ball right here, and she grabs the board over everyone and gets the 2 points for the Blue Jays, but Crandon played angry. Holly Palubicki drives in and gets the tough bucket to fall, and Crandon is back in the win column after taking this one 62-22.
Moving on to some girls basketball area scores. Wausau West has been doing well lately, and coming into this game versus Spash, the Warriors were on a 3-game winning streak. But Spash is the #1 team in the Wisconsin Valley. They showed why winning tonight 51-44. Along with the boys, the Mosinee girls played Tomahawk tonight, and like the boys, Mosinee secured a win 54-25. And finally, Antigo traveled and played Medford. The Red Robins won 61-32.
Let's stick with some basketball, but switch over to the boys' side. It's Three Lakes hosting Prentice in a Northern Lakes Marewood Conference crossover battle. Here in the first half, Prentice wasted no time getting to work. Right from the opening tip, they find the team's leading scorer, Ashton Makovsky, who gets the tough bucket down low for the first points of the game, but the Blue Jays responded. Toby Volkman pulls up from deep, making it look easy, and Three Lakes is right back in it.
Later that half, Volkman misses a free throw, but that's okay because 2 points is better than 1, and Jared Coppin is able to corral the miss and get the 2. And Serenity, you know what's better than 2 points? 71 points. And that's all 3 Lakes needed to pull out the win, 71-60.
Sticking in the North Lakes, but moving over to Crandon. Cardinals hosting Abbotsford. Great start for Crandon in this game. Excellent ball movement leads to a corner 3 from Devin Hedson. It's number 3 for 3. Cardinals forcing Abbotsford to take a timeout as they start the game on an 8-0 run. But the Falcon defense would step up, especially down low. Adam Diedrich swallows up this shot attempt, but the Cards would keep their foot on the gas. Check out this pass from Jackson Keepers. Finds Cruz Kalinsky with the bounce pass. Lays it up for a bucket. Crandon wins this game 85-68.
Now moving down the road, change of plans for the Elko Hornets as they're now facing Lakeland Union's JV team tonight. Pardon the pun, but the Hornets defense was swarming early on. Eugene Rinke steps in front of the pass, takes it the distance to lay it in. That extends their lead to 4. A little while later, the ball ends up on the floor. Both teams scramble for it with John Slowick would be the one to grab a hold of it and then fire a dime down the court to Keegan Klingler for the deuce. Hornets up big, and they would go on to win big 63-35. What a great bunch of games we just saw tonight, Serenity, but we're not done yet.
That's right, Saul. We talked a lot about the Northern Lakes Conference, and coming up after the break, we'll recap the great Northern Conference games.
Every family is a little bit different, and we'd all love life to be a little bit simpler. No matter where you work or how hard you play, you need reliable appliances to help you conquer the inevitable hectic day. Whether you're optimizing space for the next great race or looking for a quiet place, Criterion Appliances are ready when you are.
Now get an Escape, Edge, or Explorer SUV with 0% APR financing for 36 months, only at your Wisconsin and UP Ford dealers.
You've decided to go back to school. Good for you. So, which would you rather do? Get up early, get dressed, drive to college, find a parking spot, walk across campus, only to sit in a giant lecture hall, or earn your degree from home with Independence University.
I have 2 small children, a 10-year-old and a 4-year-old, so the online format and the flexibility was a must.
I could work at my own pace, and I was still able to take care of my kids while going to school.
We'll even provide you with a new laptop and tablet to keep when you graduate, and a personal student success team.
I have had such personalized attention, and it's an online degree.
If I had a question on the coursework, I always got my answer within an hour or 2.
I will never be able to express what I owe this institution.
Independence University. Online, but never alone.
Call 1-800-879-1493. 1-800-879-1493.
At a time when misinformation is all too common on social media, we take great pride in bringing you the news that matters, that impacts your family, news you can trust. Local broadcast journalists bring you the facts, covering the stories breaking in our community and across the globe. Text TV to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on local journalism. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Friday Night Blitz brought to you by Trackside Sales and Service and Menke Buick GMC Mazda.
Welcome back to the Friday Night Blitz. I'm Saul Meyer, and this is Serenity Douglas. We already covered some great Northern Lakes Conference hoops action. Now it's time to switch it up.
That's right, Saul. Let's dig into some great Northern Conference boys hoops action. Starting it off, we've got Tomahawk hosting Mosinee. The Hatches are still looking for their first conference win of the season, but Mosinee needs this win too. They have a chance to slip into a tie for second place in the Great Northern Conference if they win tonight and Northern Pines loses their matchup at Rhinelander. Mosinee traveled to Tomahawk for their second matchup of the year. Starting in the first half, it's already up 4-19. Mosinee up. Assist to Garrett Shoup. He'll score a nice three-pointer, making it 25-4. Gavin Palmer trying to get closer. He'll step back and make the jumper. Hatchet now at 6. Keegan Jersley scrambles but gains control to take it down court and scores a layup for Mosinee. Assist to Landon Thalmer, who'll score another Mosinee layup. Then it's Keegan again, showing athleticism. He'll score a jumper, making it 40-6 before halftime. And a nice two-pointer from Ethan Bressfield, but it'll be all Mosinee's game, winning it 77-26.
Let's stay with the GNC boys hoops. This time it's Rhinelander hosting Northland Pines, and this was a good one. Here in the second half, this game had no shortage of offense. Good ball movement from the Hodags leads to a big time and one bucket from James Heck for a heckin' good basket. Later that half, Hodags are on a fast break. Ball gets loose and Will Gretzinger comes up with it, and don't let him get hot because he will cook. He pulls up for mid-range and gets the jumper for 2. But Pines was too big in clutch time. Gabe Smith misses the tough shot, but a great effort on the board from Ryan Mensch, and the Eagles are going to soar on to a 61-47 victory. Let's stick with some boys basketball in our next set of area scores. First off, in the Great Northern Conference, the top team of Medford traveled over to Antigo for a matchup with the Red Robins. This one saw the Red Raiders win it 81-47 to stay undefeated in conference play. Next, in the Wisconsin Valley Conference, Merrill traveled to play Wausau East, and it was a close one. Merrill takes down East in overtime, 72-71.
All right, let's head to the ice where Shawano Co-op faced off with Tomahawk at the Sarah Park Arena. In the first period, Bo Stromberg and Patrick Sampson passing it back and forth, but it'll be Stromberg who hits it to the back of the net to score the first points for the Tomahawk Hatchets. Then Tomahawk's Austin Lamer trying to score, but it'll be blocked by Shawano's goalie. Shawano's Blake Nope trying to score, and it'll also be blocked. And finally, it's Tomahawk's Austin Lamer with another goal attempt, and this time he'll get it real easy. This game was full of action. We unfortunately don't have a score yet, but make sure to check our website and the social for the final.
Let's stick with some hockey for our last bit of area scores. First, Hayward took on Northland Pines in Eagle River, and Hayward took that one in overtime, 4-3. Next, another game that went to overtime was Medford and Spooner Area School District. This one saw the Red Raiders take it 4-3 after extra time. And finally, Sun Prairie Co-op took on DC Everest at the Green Heck Fieldhouse, and this one had Sun Prairie win it 2-1. What a great bunch of games we got to see tonight, Serenity. A lot of high-quality hoops and hockey going on tonight.
That's right, Saul, and they're only going to get better with postseason coming up soon.
That's right, Serenity. It's coming up in a couple of weeks. The leaderboards at the conference are really starting to get as tight as ever.
It's really anybody's game. You know, no team is a definite win anymore.
Absolutely. Well, that's all the time we got for y'all. Be sure to tune into the Friday Night Blitz every week at 10 for all your local game highlights, recaps, and scores. For Serenity Douglas, I'm Saul Meyer. Thank y'all, and you guys have a great night.
See your local Northern Wisconsin and UP Ski-Doo dealers.
Here's your Newswatch 12 Snowmobile Trail Report, brought to you by your local Northern Wisconsin and Upper Peninsula Ski-Doo dealers.
My accident happened in a second.
My settlement? That's taking a really long time.
If you've been injured in an accident and need money now while your case settles, call Oasis today.
Better days start today. Get the cash you need with Oasis.
There's no risk. If you lose your case, you don't have to pay Oasis back, ever. Applying for Oasis Express Cash is easy and takes 3 minutes. We'll work with your attorney, and if you're approved, get you $500 to $100,000 in as little as 24 hours. Use it for bills, rent, whatever you need help with. So call now or go online to apply. Remember, there's no risk to you.
Better days.
Better days.
Better days start today.
Oasis Financial, because life moves faster than your case.
Call now. Once approved,